What is up, you guys? It's your boy Rigozen here today. We're gonna do some Star Wars The Black Series reviews today. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Yes, we're only going to review Princess Leia Bespin Escape. No, you're wrong. We'll be reviewing Leia Organa as the General Leia Organa, the infamous Leia Organa, but she's a general this time. And then, of course, we got a third one. Oh, what a great special. We got the Gamorrean Guard, a really sought out figure for some reason. I wonder why. But, you know, since he's the last one that I pulled out, let's talk about him first. I apologize for that cringy intro, but I'm trying my best here. So right off the bat, this box is different from the other Black Series boxes because this one's more thicker, unlike this one. This one's a little bit more thinner and a little bit more taller on top, but for the most part, this one's more thicker and more boxy. But regardless of size, you still have the basic stuff that you see on the regular boxes. You got the logo on front, and then you got the artwork right there. Then, of course, you have the name of the Gamorrean Guard right here. You have no numbers because this is an exclusive to Target, so they don't have any numbers, so it's just a blank little thing. Unlike General Leia Organa right here, which is a 52 of the line. And that simply just means that you can get it wherever, you know, where the Walmart, Target, wherever they are sold, basically. And, of course, on the back, you got more artwork and then the, you know, the description of the character. I'm not going to read it because I have autism and I can't read for shit. And of course you got the kind of the name of it on the back here, Gamo for Gamorrean Guard. Obviously the figure's not in there because I already took it out. I was gonna do a review on it earlier, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. But now I'm doing the review. So here he is out of the box. You have the basic Gamorrean Guard. Now what's special about this guy right here is that his jaw is hinged. This is like the really the only special part about this character. That and the soft goods, but the more that I'm into, you know, I'm looking into the subreddits, not a lot of people are fans of the soft goods, but I am, honestly. I really am into the soft goods, because it's more interesting to have soft goods than, like, regular plastic. But I understand the argument that plastic would be better. Gamorrean Guard comes with 3 accessories. He comes with 1 axe. He comes with a second axe, but it's a little bit more bigger. And he has this pike thing, which I'm not really sure what it's called, but it is some kind of lance or pike. And it's pretty long, too. It's pretty nice. It's kind of interesting that they put 3 weapons with the Gamorrean Guard. Well, it should be, because it's $30, so, you know, I'll take the extra weapon. And, of course, with the weapons, they have these, they kind of have this weathering kind of deal to it, kind of some, like, dirt to it. I'm not a big fan of it, because it doesn't look like it's rust. Honestly, it just looks like really sloppy paint just tried to put on there. But, I don't know, some people are fans of it. I'm really not. Just look at this. Kind of sloppy, if you ask me. Now, with the elbows right here, or the this part right here, I'm really bad with hinges and joints. Apologize. It's very limited because of this shoulder pad right here. So, if you want to move him up or down, just be aware that this thing right here will limit it. And if you move it a little bit too far, you might snap it off because it is just glued to the figure. So you might want to be careful with that. But besides that, you got a joint right here. It goes probably 90 degrees. Yeah, I'd say that's around 90 degrees. The wrist on the figure only has 1 movement, which will go from here to like right here, you know, kind of like this right here. It won't go like that, but it'll go like this. You can see that right there. There you go. It goes like that. Again, the soft goods, and under the skirt, you got this big thing. What's interesting about this figure, though, is that it's soft. That's really weird, though. I thought at first it was really hollow, just like entirely hollow, but there is some plastic in there. But overall, like, you can just squish this sucker, and it's pretty soft, which I don't get why it's like that. But kind of at the same time, because I guess it saves plastic or something. Then you have the knee right here. It has 2 places where it moves. You got the placement right there and some placement right here. Move it back and forth. And then with the feet right here, it goes like this, and then it also goes right here. And again, to talk about the joint right here, its mouth is able to move, which is really nice. I like that a lot. But to able to like really get it wide open, you gotta move the head a little bit because it has this weird joint right here. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it, but if the head is placed right here and not from like up here, the mouth will not move to like its maximum opening. So like if it's right here, you can get like that much right there. But if you have the head all the way up and then like shove your entire finger up his mouth, you can get it wide open right there. It's not that difficult to do. Overall, I really do like the figure. I do like the sculpt and everything with it. The paint job is good. The only issues that I have with it, again, is the shoulder pads, how it's limited to movement of the arm, and the eyes as well, because if you've seen promotional pictures of it and such, I'll actually attempt to show you. The eyes are blue, and I don't exactly remember the Gamorrean Guard's eyes being blue, and it kind of freaks me out. It just doesn't look natural, and I think it's like that because of some like placement issues, because like if it were the natural color of the Gamorrean Guards, it wouldn't be shown. But I don't know why they had to choose blue. Why not green? I feel like green would have been a little better, or brown. Brown would have been way better, but I don't know. They chose blue, but it's a pretty good deal if you're able to find it, of course, because everyone is literally hunting for this figure. $30 again. It's not your regular figure, so again, it's exclusive to Target, so I guess you would want to go look there. If not, then of course there's always the option of like buying it online. Alright, so let's talk about General Leia Organa. But before we do that, I want to point this out to you. If you haven't heard already, Ross is doing this really cool sale where if you go there right now, you can get a figure for $2.99. And usually these suckers cost around 20 bucks. But you can get one right now for $2.99, $3.99. It's a really good deal. If I were you, if you have a local Ross store next to you or somewhere, go there right now, because that's awesome. Sometimes you'll find old Ben, a snowtrooper. I've seen people even get Tarkin, which is a very valuable figure, I would think, for me at least, because I would like to add him to my collection. But yeah, definitely go to Ross and see if you can get something from there. Unfortunately for me, the Ross that I went to only had General Leia Organa, but you basically get what you can. I'm gonna use this for the rest of the video to point out some shit. So right here, you got the regular sign of Star Wars, the Black Series, and then you have the artwork of General Leia Organa. She is 52 of the Black Series line. This means basically that you can get her wherever, Walmart, Target. She's not an exclusive. You can get her whatever. And then of course on the back, you got, of course, then you have the artwork, and then you have the description. I'm not gonna read the description because that's not good for me. Then you have the lucent name right here, Leia Org. I didn't know you could do that. But yeah, that's basically the box. Now onto the figure. Alright, so right off the bat, I am not a big fan of this figure. In retrospect, I don't know why I got her in the first place. I guess it was like one of those things where it's like, oh, it's cheap, better get it before it's gone. But was it even worth $3? I don't know. I honestly don't know. So let's talk about the figure. So right off the bat, you can already tell that the face of the figure is horrendous. If you looked at it and you said, this is Carrie Fisher when she was old, I'd probably say, no, it's not. This is not Carrie Fisher. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But the hairstyle, the sculpt of the hair, it's okay. I mean, it looks nice. But you have to understand, though, that they're not using the photoreal in this line yet. Also, I want to point out, I don't understand why there's two dots right there, like right here. I think that might be a ring of some sorts, but I don't get it. It's poorly painted there. That at first I thought that was like some kind of mistake, but I guess it's a ring. Her jacket is removable, but I'm not remove it because I'm really bad with breaking things, so I'm gonna keep that there. Elbows are able to move almost 90 degrees. I'd say that's almost 90, but I guess, I don't know. You got the joint right there that's able to move right there. Pretty basic stuff. The head's not really able to move at all up or down. You can just get some jiggles and stuff. With other figures, though, I think with the other Leia version that I have right now, probably has it, but she doesn't have the joint right here that makes her head go like down or up. It's really just on a ball joint right here that has no other joints besides that, which is kind of a shame, but it's also good to see the improvement that Hasbro is doing with the figures. Then of course you got her blaster. Kind of looks different, I feel like. It doesn't really look like the episode 4 one that comes with the Leia from episode 4. You got some silver right there, kind of looks decent, but besides that, it looks plain besides the silver. Then I'm pretty sure right here, you're able to move it right here, so like you can pivot right here. Besides moving up and down, no, you really can't do that. She has this double knee going on for her, I'm pretty sure. Her foot does move and it pivots somewhat right here. Moves right there, Pretty nice. Now, trying to set this figure up is a pain in the ass because when I first got her, she would not want to stand. So, oh, okay, whoa, okay. Cool, awesome. It actually wants to stand this time. Now, here's my recommendation. If you see this figure for $20, I'd tell you straight up, don't buy it. It's not really that good of a figure. I mean, sure, it's Leia, but it's just not the same quality that we have at the moment with the photoreal. If it had photoreal, get it. But right now, it doesn't look good. It's not worth $20. But since I did get it for $3, would I say it's worth $3? Yes, I would say it's worth $3. So, and to finally end this video, we have Princess Leia Bespin version. Now, when I first saw the figure, I was not very impressed with it because it just looks really plain. There's not really anything going on for her besides the new head sculpt, the photoreal, and the, I guess, hair pieces. It's just really basic and stuff. But, you know, I don't really have Leia Organa, the young version, so I was like, you know what, I might as well get it. But if I had to pick between Bespin Leia or Hoth Leia, I'd pick Hoth Leia because of her hairstyle, the vest, and the stuff that she gets with her. But again, with the box, you have the, the traditional logo, artwork. No number this time because she is also an exclusive to Target. And of course, on the back, you have the same artwork and the same description. And then the attempt to try to write out the entire name. Actually, no, they just put Princess there, which I kind of like that a lot. Too bad they couldn't do General for General Leia Organa, but you know, whatever. All right, let's get this puppy out of the bag. Or the box. Alright, so first impressions with the figure. At first, I was like, I don't really like it. But when you get to the face, though, you can tell a lot of effort was put on the face. And it looks really, really nice. And if you actually showed me this figure and said, this is Carrie Fisher, Leia. And I'll be like, yeah, this is Leia. This is actually Carrie Fisher. But again, the body is just like really, really uninteresting. And of course, she comes with a blaster as well. Basic stormtrooper blaster. There is no paint on it as far as I'm concerned. It's all basically black. I thought there'd be some silver on it, but unfortunately there's not. But you know, who really cares? But it's so good that they still added a blaster to it, so it's just not the figure itself. Right here, you got some writing right there. That's the first thing I noticed right there, which I thought was pretty interesting. And usually the writing is on the foot, but as you can see right here, the foot is way too small for all of that junk, so they just put it on her thigh. But she's a very petite figure, and then on the back, you got some wrinkles and stuff. This I kind of find interesting. It would be really, really bad if they didn't have any details to it. But besides it all being white, it has some, you know, like wrinkles in it and all, and it looks nice. You know, it looks okay. I wish it had a wash over it, so that you can actually see the wrinkles, add some more details to it so you can see it better, instead of it just being there and not have anything to it. But besides that, you know, I'd still think it's a decent figure. For $20, it's like, it's okay. Just because of Leia. The arms bend, I guess, almost 90 degrees. That is very interesting. I find it very difficult to bend her when it comes to the waist right here. At first, it was really tough, but if you start moving her around, she does move a little bit, but she gets some swivel right there, up and down. Right here, it's just like the lock position right there. You can't move anything like that. And of course, I think it's basic with every figure. You got the double knee right here, which is just like two places right there, which I like a lot. And then of course the head sculpt, I think the best part of the figure. And of course you got the head sculpt, which I think is the best part of the figure. They're using the photoreal this time, so it looks nice and actually looks like Carrie Fisher. And then you get the the bun. It's not really a bun per se, but it's like little thing right there with the little things. I don't really know what to call it, but it looks okay. I prefer the buns or the other hairstyle for Hoth Leia. But yeah, overall, I think 2 figures out of the 3 are really good and are worth the money if you have the money. So yeah, so that's basically the review for the Gamorrean Guard for Bespin Leia and for General Leia. I personally prefer these 2 right here because especially this one. This one is top pick for me. This one's second, and this one's just like, you were $3. You know, I'd get you if you were $3. If you were worth like 20 bucks, I wouldn't get you. I wouldn't even consider buying. But do remember though, she was for $3 at Ross. So if you're spending more for Leia for this version, you're doing yourself a grand disservice. But yeah, like, I would look for these 2. These 2 are actually pretty rare to find because again, they are exclusive to Target. And especially here in Alabama, it is a pain in the ass to actually find a figure. Because sometimes you'll find figures that you want, the next day they're gone. Because guess what? this is a capitalist society, and other people want the same thing that you want. So if they have the money first, they will get it, which I don't have a massive problem with. But like, if they're buying it just to scalp them, you know, it's like, I'll get it and I'll flip it for 40. That's pretty shitty. Thanks guys again for watching the review. This was kind of ass, I gotta admit, but you know, I'm trying my best here. So if you have any tips, any tricks to tell me in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe. This isn't the only content that I make other content as well, but this is the kind of stuff that I do enjoy watch on YouTube, and just do it myself as well. So you know, I'm gonna try to continue growing. You know, that's the only thing I can do. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. That probably won't be a review. I'll just be memes of a review of memes. Goodbye.